Hello internet, welcome back to another beautiful day and welcome back to my channel. So we are back here with this pie chart, and today we are going to talk about the swing trade idea that I posted, and it has worked magnificently and beautifully, and it's about to it hit the exact target, and it was a long swing trade. Like it worked for a couple of days, and I'm gonna show you guys, for those that are viewing this video, viewing my channel for the first time, I'm gonna repeat a few things, that what the idea was and how did it work. So let's begin with this video. On this day, which was 28th of October 2019, I posted an idea that the market will go up and will hit the target of 313, and it will stay in an uptrend. The important thing here is to notice that this was the point where the market had already made new highs, and it was anticipated that the market is going to drop, and many of the traders had been posting ideas, and it was all over the market that the market is going to see a big fall. But I said, and despite all the negative divergence that was created on the lower time frame, it was evident that the market can fall for sure. But I said that the market will go up and it will make a new high, new high, and new high day after another, until it hits this new resistance, which it will be 313.36ish, or approximately that area. And it has already been at 312, and it's not something that that took months, but rather a week, since it's a big jump from 300 to 312, so it had to take 2 days, and it was a swing trade idea. So I'm going to just play this button here for those that don't know what this stock is and how did it work and where it is now. So see, this is Spider SPY, and my idea was long, and this was what I had posted. And when you press this play button, you can see the market started going up. So as you can see here, there were 3 candles, 1 2 3. All these candles were moving sideways, which was another sign that, oh my god, this market is going to drop. But if you see these wicks or shadows or tail under these, it meant that these guys are trapped as short. See, all these guys thought that the market is going to fall down. These, in the consecutive 2 days, there was a pretty big volume. If you can see even the volume, these guys thought that the market is gonna fall, and they shorted the market, and now they're stuck forever. So, and the next, on the first day, there was a gap up, and still a green moving up and away, till now it's moving up. Okay, now let me go and explain how did this work, and why I said the market will go up, and what is happening afterwards, after it hits the level of 313. If you go back to my older videos, you'll see all the details, that why I said the market will go up, and what's going to do next, and why it did go up. So let's begin for those that are new, and I'll see if I can post a new idea after it hits this new level. So let's begin and see what's happening in the market. Okay, so when we go to the lower time frame, such as the hourly, we can see the negative divergence still going on, which means there is, negative divergence is always a kind of a hidden sellers, hidden people that are shorting the market, but the price is going up. Why it happens is another detail, is another topic for another day. And make sure you subscribe my channel and hit the notification button for future updates, so when I post ideas and stuff like this, you always get to understand what the market is doing and why the market is doing. Okay, so you can see the price is moving beautifully up, while if you see the MACD, moving averages convergence divergence indicator, it is moving down. So traders assume that indicators are something that are going to show you the direction of the market. That is not completely true. In fact, it's completely incorrect. And why is that? Because indicators are something that help you read the market. It's just like a plus, minus, multiplication, or divide sign of the market. These indicators, they are not something that will show you that if an indicator is moving up, you assume that okay, the market will also go up. They are just formulas that work or depending upon the volume and whatever is happening in the market. So there is a complete big understanding, or you can say you need to actually learn how to read the indicators before actually applying them, or thinking that the indicators are going to show you the what the market is doing. Another important thing here to notice is that each time frame is connected to another time frame. For example, whenever you're getting into a trade, you must know that if you're making it as a swing trade for a few days, or is it a intraday trade for a few minutes, or is it an intraday trade for few hours. So you need to understand, and you should know that for how long your trade is going to be. So as you guys can see, this is the hourly chart of SPY, and this blue line is called as SMA 50. I'm using four indicators here. One is MACD, this is RSI, and this is SMA 50, and then the fibs. So kind of four technicals that I'm using on this chart, and I usually and mostly use on my charts. So let's see what's actually happening, and why I think that the market will go to 313 level before a drop. And again, let me give you a kind of short review here. Let me remove a few fibs that I was trying to analyze for another chart. So I have been explaining this in my other videos, this is again for a kind of summary, that this was a leg down, then we had a retracement up here, and then a retest, and then this was a new trend that I spoke about. So SMA 50 is always kind of a magnet for price action, and the price will always come towards SMA 50 when it is going too far away. How far away is another thing, and would be explained somewhere else. Right now, as I said, I always see all the time frames, because all the time frames are interconnected in one another. One time frame is like a smaller bucket, the other for example, 1 minute time frame is a smaller bucket of water. Say 5 minutes is a bigger, 15 minutes is even bigger, and so on and so forth. So what happens when the volume starts coming in 1 minute time frame? The weight increases, but it is not going to be equal to, or above 5 minutes bucket. The 5 minutes bucket will always be higher on the weight scale, if you put it, because 5 minute has more volume, more space in it. So it is like the price always fills up these buckets and it keeps moving. So whenever there is an activity in the market, it will first be seen in the 1 minute chart, or the lower you go, 1 second chart, whichever. So the lower time frame has a fresh volume, which will tell you what the market is doing. But why doesn't it show in the higher time frame? It's because of the reason, as mentioned, that it is always the bucket that keeps getting filled and then gets absorbed in the next time frame, and the next time frame, and the next time frame. So for now, I'm just gonna try to explain what happened on the hourly, and this is the negative divergence that I'm talking about, that the price is going higher here and it's going lower here, and it's going to drop when it will come below the 0 point of MACD, then it will stop dropping. Okay, then we will go to the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, again we can see a beautiful here is negative divergence. You can see the price is going higher and here is going lower, and as I said, SMA 50 is always the magnet. The price always comes towards the SMA 50, and since we can already see that sellers have started coming in the lower time frames, such as 5 and 15-minute charts, and this one, for example, in here we can see that the MACD has started to fall below 0 level. So it means the price has already starting seeing the sellers. But why is the price still going up, like as seen in hourly chart or the 1 minute chart? Is because the higher time frames have their buckets full with long positions or buyers, and that is why it will take a while for it to come down before since the sellers have started coming in, but it will take a bit of while, and then when it hits the resistance, which is the natural psychological limit of the price action here, we will see a very strong fall towards SMA 50. So again, here's another thing that you can remember, that the price will fall as near as SMA 50. It can even go below SMA 50, but at least it will fall and towards SMA 50. Okay, another important thing is that the fall is going to be faster than the rise. See, for example, there are several days for the price to climb here, but very little days for it to fall. Why it happens? Because of the same reasons that the systematic distribution starts in the lower time frames, and it all the people that are already trapped are going to close their position when they start seeing a fall. So you know the fall is always bigger than the rise in stock market, that is not in real life. Well, okay guys, this is it for now. I'm going to explain, like mention again, that this is the resistance, and after this I'm anticipating a fall. Let me know what you think of the next move of the stock market after hitting SMA, sorry, this resistance level. And for me it's going to be a shorter position for now. So far so forth, I'm not making it as a position for my next swing trade, but as far as I can see, like this is the limit. This S313ish is the limit as the resistance for the market, and then we will start seeing a drop, a little drop maybe. I'm not sure yet because I have not I haven't done complete analysis yet. I'm just, this video is just for the purpose of before and after chart, so you can see what was mentioned before and what happened, and so you can start placing stops and start closing your positions when it hits 313 level. Okay guys, until next time, take care, bye bye.